I'm out exploring today, and this is my first stop. I've had this place on my list for a few years, but I never made it here until now. And I'm late because there's holes everywhere. There's iron thrown up on the bank. Somebody's been digging here recently, and of course I've been finding something because I've been digging a lot. Now, I decided to go ahead and check it out anyway, and I did find one good target, so it made my day. I'm going to show you a quick clip of me digging the target, and at the very end I'll show you what it looks like cleaned up a little. But in the meantime, let me show you how I can tell somebody's been digging here and how I can tell it was recent. Let's take a look. So one of the very first things I noticed when I got here was there's iron laying around. See, on top of this flat rock someone set this pin, and if it had been through one or two floods that would have rolled off into the water, just like that. So I know that was done since the last big flood, which, you know, had to be this summer. So I started looking around a little closer. This was before I even started metal detecting. And I found some more stuff laying up on rocks, like right down here. You notice there's strips of iron that somebody threw up here. There's another strip of iron here. You can tell it's been dug out of the river recently because there's the rust on it. You can see it's starting to flake off now. They piled a bunch of junk up on this rock. These are mason jar lids. They sound like plates, so you almost have to dig them. And there's some other stuff. Again, if it had been through a flood, this stuff would have washed off. So I know this was done this summer. Then looking down in the water, I can actually see their old dig holes. You can see these little scalloped out places there, and there's one there. There's one here. So they were doing a lot of digging right along the shore. Don't confuse those with fish nests, because you do see fish nests too, but they're usually in sand. But yeah, there's a lot of junk on the shore and whatnot, so I know they've been here before me, but there's so much stuff that I know they were digging and finding things, because this is all up and down the river, so they had to be finding some good stuff too, otherwise they would not have kept at it. So this was my first clue that there was some good stuff here, or at least used to be some good stuff here, and I needed to slow down and really check it out. Alright, so let me show you the clip of the thing that I found. Got a nice sweet signal here. High 40s, around 50, nice and sweet, solid signal. And if you look down, you can actually see it. It's right there. I know what that is. I've seen them before, have you? Let's go under and see if you can figure it out. Yeah, it's pretty unmistakable, huh? Let's grab it. Oh yeah, buddy. You know what that is. That's a cannonball from the Civil War. Funny thing is, there's iron all over the bank here. Somebody's been hunting through here before me, and they missed it. So, this goes to show you. Sweet. Let's put it right here and find some more. Hopefully we won't forget that, right? Remember where that is. So I just set the cannonball on the tree, and I looked at my hand. Oh my God. You know what that is, don't you? Yeah, that's a Hellgrammite. Just like in the video I showed you, the baby dragon. That's the baby dragon. Luckily I have my gloves on, so he can't bite through those, I don't think. Let's knock him off. There you go, little buddy. Here we go. If you grab them like this behind the pinchers, they can't get you. Oh man, they're tough, aren't they? Alright, yeah, there he goes. Alright, let's find some more cannonballs. Pretty. So yeah, that made my day right there. There was iron all over the place down there where they had been digging near it, but they missed it, and that happens. I mean, I've missed stuff too, so it's not a big deal. But they left me enough clues to know that there was stuff here, and so I slowed down and started looking a little bit closer. Now, I don't know what they found. They may have found a ton of shells. I don't know. And they probably did find some pretty good stuff because they spent a lot of time here. Let me show you the cannonball cleaned up a little bit. And I just did a little field cleaning on it because I wanted to see what it was. Let's check it out. Alright, this is what it looks like cleaned up a little. I went ahead and just knocked some of the incrustation off. If you look here, you can see what's green on top. That's algae. That's where it was exposed to the sun. So that's been sitting like that for the last 150 years. People walking over it, fishing and swimming and playing. Here's the fuse. This tells me it's a Borman ball. I can't tell if that's Confederate or Yankee yet. I'll have to look really close at the numbers. It doesn't appear to be punched. There's no holes in here. If there's a hole, that means it was fired. And this is actually a time fuse. Starts at 1 second, ends at 5 seconds. They punch a hole wherever they want it to explode, however far away from the cannon. I don't see a hole punch though, so it might be punched though. But anyway, that's a nice 12-pound ball right there. That made my trip. And it's not really cool to leave stuff laying around like that either, especially a place like this where it's frequented by fishermen and then people that swim. In fact, when I first got here, there was an old guy here with his young grandson fishing. The kid was probably 7 or 8. And they're walking around on the shore here, and this stuff is pretty dangerous. I mean, it's not terribly sharp, but well, it is there. So you really shouldn't leave your stuff laying around on the shore like this. And again, it's all over the place here. I've been guilty of not picking up a lot of stuff, but I will take this and I'll go ahead and rebury it. I'm not going to carry it out of here because I got enough to carry today. But yeah, you shouldn't just leave the stuff on rocks like that, guys.